Ready? This is what walking into your destiny looks like. Welcome to Yaz Elegance Boutique with the owner, Miss Cynthia Esmail. Y'all ready? We are on the scene, baby. I'm your girl, Racheal J. Y'all ready? Yes, 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 yes. So we are very excited to be here today. This is your birthday as well.
Yes, it is.
So big shout out, happy birthday to Miss Cynthia Esmail. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and her beautiful daughter here. You want to go ahead and introduce your daughter
This
too?
is Esmail. The store's named after her.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, what an honor. You have a whole store named after you. How does that make you feel?
Excited.
Oh my goodness, I'd be excited too. Oh my goodness. Such a beautiful store. I'm loving all your pieces. We even have our model here that's going to be coming out. And it's a big surprise because this girl not just a model, she's a singer, actress. She does her thing all the time, winning awards, doing her thing. So we're definitely very happy to have her here as well. You'll see her when she gets out here. It's a surprise. We're going to have, some of your clothes being modeled, and we're going to get an idea of just how you got started, and I love, your energy. I love what you bring to the table here, and you're a woman of faith, faith over fear. And that just really just draws me in because it takes a lot of faith and courage, just to step out and just even think about building this, and you have. So thank you for being here, first and foremost. Oh my goodness, such a beautiful lady. And just tell us how you got started, where that dream first came into play, and just the process that it took to get here to where we are.
Well, it's a long story, so I'll start from as long as I can remember. But when I was a little girl, just always into like the art scene. So fine art is actually what my major is in. Sculpture is my concentration. But art, fashion, music, anything that has to do with entertainment is really what I'm, drawn to. So yes, as a little girl, like fashion, doing sketches with my artwork. I remember watching, my favorite movie back then was Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter.
Oh my gosh,
really,
yes!
So it really just kind of inspired me at that moment too when I saw the actress on there, doing that whole fashion thing and being involved with that. And I think that is when I knew like that would be my purpose. So although I'm a woman over faith over fear, I just feel like my true calling was when I knew it got me into something that I was not feeling uncomfortable. Because as we know, I got baptized only like 2-3 years ago.
Wow, congratulations.
So thank you. So when I was a little girl, I think like I got into something where I felt comfortable, where I felt accepted basically. I was very shy in school, didn't say much. I had friends, but not very many, and just trying to fit in. But art, fashion always like brought out my inner energy, and I just knew that was the direction I wanted to take it. So, and I would stay up all night, just doing sketches and different things like that.
Love it.
And then basically by the time that I was done with high school, I went to college for fine art, still kept studying about fashion on the side. And then I just knew like I wanted to own my own business then at that point. For a good long time, I have worked for companies where I started at the bottom, but I worked my way all the way up to pretty much running the whole store. So I knew like, well, this is what I want to do with myself.
Yeah, you had that entrepreneurial
exactly,
spirit.
And I know there is no limit then. When you're an entrepreneur, like there's no like cap, no ceiling, no nothing. So I love that feeling, being able to wake up every morning like this business is on my mind all the time, and it's a good thing that it's on my mind. Because in the past it would be like, oh, I'm worrying about work and different things like that, but this is just complete energy, like what I could do next with my business, where I'm taking it. And then basically, like when I had started my business, at the time I was still married. I wanted to start my business, Just kind of a lot of things were going on where I was not able to pursue that dream, and I just kind of felt it was being held back on me.
Yeah.
But it was after my divorce I had decided to open my online boutique.
Wow.
And from there it just basically started flourishing more and more. And my daughter was an inspiration then as far as that. And I knew I wanted to create something that it was going to be generations to come. So whether she has something to do with my business in the future or not, it's still going to be a business that it's not only going to bless me, it'll bless her, it'll bless other people for opportunities. Because I just feel like your gift that's given to you from God, it's not going to just bless you. It should be blessing millions of people.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So that's why I also just love this company so much because I feel like I'm gonna be able to now do that and pursue my dreams basically.
Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful story, and I love the fact that you was like, even though I'm gonna go to school for fine arts because fine art is broad. It puts you in a position to really kind of go into whatever avenue because you have a love for a lot of different things.
Right.
You know, the main focus just looks like it's in fashion. So that's awesome because you are going to be able to utilize those gifts. And we have the Yas Elegance. Please let us know how you got this name. Yas
so
Elegance.
Definitely inspired by her. Her name being Yasmin, I just thought like, yes, that's just awesome, you know. But then at the same time, the elegance came into it because of, like I said, it's very important for people to know, like, you know, I'm a woman of God, so I thought that the elegance would be like, you could look fresh, clean cut every day, you know, stylish, but then you have that elegance with you, you walk gracefully. It's just a store where you could get casual or upscale, but you know, still live faithfully in life.
Yes, and then speaking of casual, upscale, we have our first look coming up. So let's drop the beat so we can get this lovely, beautiful lady to come out.
She's wearing our Matrix Duster. It's like suede material. And then she's wearing the Jazz jeans. So it's distressed, but it also has like pearls in it. And I just feel like there's just so many looks you could do with it. Right now she's wearing a top that she decided to tie just to give a little detail to her clothing. But it could be worn with whether it's a sweater on top, a regular tank top. Just so many different looks and very versatile. It could be kind of dressed up or dressed down, and she paired it with some very cute high heels that are still in the season of spring, and so that way it gives like an edge to it as well.
And there's so many details. Can she walk up close to the screen?
Right.
How close can she walk up so you see some of the details?
The detail in the jeans are just beautiful with the pearls.
I love
pearls
it.
are really in, and as you'll see, there's another piece that's going to be coming out. I just love pearls and pieces.
Yes, and when I think of this, it's like a chic bohemian. It's such a free style.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it reminds me of, because Hallie dresses like this.
Oh, right.
You know, she has like a free spirited style, you know, in the free time. So I'm loving it. Yes, and that was a lovely Miss Carolina. Thank you so much. And she has some wonderful pieces she's going to show us coming up, so I'm very excited about that. So would you consider yourself, like if someone came in and needed a consultation, like, you know, I kind of don't know where I'm at, you know, and I just need like a revamping, you know.
Absolutely. So I do have customers come in and I've picked out a few pieces and then have them try on the dressing room and we'll style them. So definitely have done many transactions in that way. At this point, I don't have it where they could make an appointment, but that is something I'm looking to do in the future where they can like schedule an appointment, come check out all the pieces, new fashions, designs. Quite a few customers, I tell them like, let me know their style, or their color palette, things that they like. So then when I am shopping with my vendors, then it gives me an idea like what my clientele is looking for.
That's excellent. because I was looking online. I was like, oh my God, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. Oh my gosh, I like everything. You have some wonderful pieces. So what is your process of even saying, okay, this is a look that I want this time? I mean, is it a process of just looking through all the latest magazines? I mean, how do you keep up with
it's
forward fashion?
Like studying designers that influenced me big time. I love Jay Bolin. He's just amazing, his work. Another boutique that's on Instagram is Mina Monroe, and I think she's got beautiful things. So just kind of like looking at different designers and what they do, definitely through magazines. I'm always online, like searching and seeing what's out there. But in the future, I do plan to design my own pieces as well. So right now, all my clothing,
goodness, how exciting!
all my clothing is through vendors right now. As I'm designing and getting manufacturers and working towards that direction, then I'll add my own touch to the store as well.
Yes.
But that's definitely an inspiration. I would say like Jay Bowen's really like high on my list.
Oh my gosh,
designs.
I love it. I love it. And this is and I keep staring at this piece right here. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I'm da 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 da. I'm loving it. Oh my goodness. So, and we have another piece ready to show y'all. I'm looking at it. I'm like, girl, you better work. We're gonna let Rihanna sing and then we'll let you walk. Yes. Got that spice, okay? Gonna work it, girl. Yes.
So she's wearing the Missy dress, and it's just very business upscale, very clean cut. It's got the details of the buttons in the middle, and then she paired it with her high heels. It's got like a chain on the bottom, which I think kind of also pops the outfit in a way where it's not just completely like clean cut business.
Right.
It also gives like an edge to it.
Yes.
So if she was to wear this to work, she can also afterwards go out for drinks or to like a lounge or somewhere and still feel very like chic and fashionable.
Pair it with a little blazer, or just,
like,
you can do so much with this. I love the combination. And then, ladies, don't be afraid. Things don't have to matchy.
Right.
I love this. The reds are not, a perfect match, but they're perfectly matched. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't be afraid to take risks. Because the clothes don't make or break you. You make or break the clothes. It don't matter where they're from, who you buying. I'm telling you.
Right.
Whether it's a Kmart special or Macy's special, you got to make or break what you're wearing. Thank you, Carolina. Woo! Look, she working it. Oh my goodness, yes. And do you help your mommy do some designs, Miss Yas?
Yes, and I saw like 3 sweaters.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is a little artist in the making. I love it.
Actually, she picked out the dress behind us.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's called the Esmail dress, my name.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, she's definitely into.
She has style.
She does.
I love this look. This is perfect. And this is another one of those dresses to where you can make it a conservative with a sassy pop with the shoe or with your different. I love your pieces because you can do so many with them. Whatever you feel like being in that moment, whether it's Aubrey Hepburn or Rihanna.
Right.
Okay, you can put some stank on it. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So when you start creating your designs, what pieces most fascinate you, or what area, are you? Because I know you love the elegance. So are you into the pieces that are more, in structured like that? In the last dress we just saw.
Absolutely, yes. I think when I start designing, it will be more like that elegant look. I love like palazzo pants and things of that nature. Like even with the top being like clinging to your body, but then the pants like wide on the bottom. So I'm very into that look.
Yes, I am such a
and bold colors. Like I mean obviously like now I do see it a lot more, but I just sometimes feel like when someone see a bold color, it kind of frightens them, or like, what do I wear this with? But I'm definitely into like bold looks.
Because it says, hey, look at me. And most people, they don't want to get looked at.
Right.
If you just kind of walk around and how people, you know, just embrace walking around. You see a lot of heads down, you see a lot of this, you know, you don't see that openness and freedom.
Right.
So when you wear something that bold, you know, you
Right.
have to say, hey, I'm open and vulnerable. I need you looking at me. Oh my God, here I am.
Exactly. And I think attention, because you look so different, but in
Yes.
a beautiful way, is awesome.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Yes,
so.
I agree. Oh my gosh, so that's a fantastic way to go about it. What
That
is?
looks really beautiful, Dad.
Oh, thank you. And you know what? These are Kim Kardashian. Actually, you know, I love every shoe is not perfect, but these are a pair that I'm like, yeah, these is rocking and rolling with me. You know, I can bounce around in them. You know. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this is one of the outfits that I saw online. I was like, I want that. So I'm
we
so
gotta talk about that.
Oh
my
my
fashion show.
gosh! Oh my gosh! So y'all ready? Let's get the Rihanna rocking and rolling. We got our next look. Carolina. Yes.
The blue shoes like matte.
Oh yes. Work it out, Mama.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
So this is called the Dolly suit. It's got the tropical like floral look. There's shorts with a blazer.
Oh my gosh.
And right now she's wearing like I think it's a bikini or not bikini, a swimsuit underneath it.
I love
But she's
it.
paired it with some blue shoes to pop out that like bluish purple
Oh,
tone
yeah.
colors.
Yes.
And the sunglasses that she's wearing are called the round glasses that are also here from the boutique as well. And yeah, and but what I wanted to say about this piece, it was in the fashion show that you were talking about. So
Ooh.
last week at Linford Winery, they're down the
Uh-huh.
street from us, we had a spring fashion show, me, and then there's a boutique
Really?
next door. And so this was one of the pieces that was in it, and
that.
yeah, she stole the floor.
I love it. And she has such a cute shape, you know.
She does,
She's
yes.
a small girl, but she's not broke. She's not broke at all, okay? Look, so could you walk close? See how close you can walk, Mara, so y'all can just see. This is such a cute set, and like you said, you can do anything with it.
Right, and what I like about it, I love getting sets. I actually got quite a few throughout the store. But like, for example, if she doesn't want to wear the blazer, you know, she's got the shorts to wear with something. Or she
Yes.
could wear the blazer with like all white pants or all
Yes.
purple, or, you know, change it up.
You
Like
can do
you
the
don't have
jeans. You can
right,
switch
a
up the
jean
look.
look.
And it has actual real pockets. Let them see the pockets here. There you go. It has real pockets in there.
Yeah,
There you
those are-
go. I love it. Because sometimes you just won't let me just carry my lipstick so I can just hit my lips. You know, I don't
Right.
have to have a lot. A lipstick and my card, baby, and I'm ready. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. We love this look. Ooh, Jesus on the main line, yeah.
And it also looks like perfect for fall because those leaves on it.
Or even spring.
Yeah,
Springtime.
yeah.
Yes.
Spring, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Look at this. Look at this girl gonna be running the whole company. She gonna be 12 running the whole company because she got it. She understands what's going on. Oh my goodness. So how long has the boutique been opened up?
In this location, 6 months, but I was online for a year before that, so it's about a little over a year and a half old now.
Wow.
And then when I was online for that first year, I was doing mainly like pop-up shops. I did the
see.
Silver Room Block Party was actually my first big event. My store is only open 1 month.
Yeah.
And when I did that, I didn't know what to expect. So I was
Yes.
not prepared, but I just pretty much prayed all day long when I
Oh,
started
my
feeling
goodness.
famished, and
Yes.
it brought me back up.
Ooh, because it's work.
Yes, it's work. There had to be about 20,000 people there. It was
Are
in
you
July,
serious?
very warm.
Hot. Oh
I
my
had
goodness.
one young lady who was a model. She came and helped me for about I don't know, like 6-7 hours maybe.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing experience though, because I did meet a lot of people. That's basically being open just 1 month was
Right.
the beginning of my clientele.
Oh my
A lot of
gosh.
contacts, people like really supported me.
Yeah.
And I almost sold out in that show.
Are
So
you serious?
it was just a wonderful experience. But then that whole year, I was just
Yeah.
doing like small pop up
Right,
shops and
right.
just as much as I can to
Right.
keep building the company. And then
Wow.
that next year later, then that's when I was like, okay, I gotta open a store. Like
You
to
knew it
go
was
more.
time.
right?
Wow.
And I just wanted to start working for myself because, like I said, I've been working so long for people, and when you feel like you just work to like so much for them, give them 200%, and it's like there's always a limit still where you could go.
There is.
And I know myself very well. Like I give myself like, I feel like I'm doing a 3-man job or doing like 200%.
Yes.
And I can't be like, oh, I'm just gonna slack off. So I was just like, no, I gotta start, working for myself and building my own company and
because this was that seed was planted in you before this even evolved. This is the manifestation of that.
Absolutely.
Your work ethic, your character, your morals, all those things set the precedent for who you're gonna be and what you're gonna be doing right now. Girl, if you don't stop playing with me, okay? Okay, girl, I can't even focus. We gotta get this outfit out here. Oh my, so all the ladies, this is for you. Let me get the music popping. I ain't gonna say no more. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna need her to stop playing with them right now. Okay, look. Why? I just need you to walk up to the screen and walk back, girl. I'm just let the music play a little bit. Give it to him, Carolina. What? Yes. Okay, now this is some sexy elegance right here.
It is.
I love
that.
So
this is the Misty skirt. It's a cover up. A lot of people, they actually wear like with jeans or like shorts, blue jean shorts, something to kind of just dress up your outfit.
This is Miami. I'm going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But she's wearing it to show like as if you're on the beach, like something that's a cover up, a little more like sexy or flirtier look.
I love it.
And just kind of dress up her swimsuit basically, so as she's walking along the beach and grabbing everyone's attention.
Yes, because there's some cold-blooded bodysuit pieces.
Right.
This is good club outfit. This can be, she's a performer too. This would be, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna need y'all to look at all this sweetness while I, you know what I mean, serenade you with my vocals.
And don't forget those shoes.
And look at the shoes, okay? Put you on a nice popping shoe to rock it out, baby. Stop playing with me. And then got the gold. And see, and I'm a big fan. A lot of people don't mix their golds and their silvers, but I'm like, do you? Who made these rules that we following? You know what I mean? I follow my rules, okay? I'm gonna rock it and work it, and you're gonna think you like it by the time you should see me wear it. You know what I mean? I love this, and the top of this has like trouser buttons at the very top of this, so it makes it look like it's gonna be like a flared out pants.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, let me take a breath. I'm talking
and then here we are with the pearls again.
I love it, and then there's the pearls.
Yes.
I love it. It's just enough. You can do so much with this. So wow, that's a hot piece. Baby, go work it out, Carolina. Yes, work it. And yes, my little Yaz, what input do you have for us today?
And that necklace is golden, you said, and also the hat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. And even with that skirt, you can even pair it with some fit. You better stop playing with me. Look, I'm getting all excited and hyper. I'm like, what's next? What's next? I don't even want to talk. What's next? I love it. So what does your because you have from the casual that we see to the upscale, do you offer would you order in specific pieces for people? You'll get their understanding of what it, then you'll go find vendors or someone who can accommodate that.
Right. I kind of more so start doing that when I opened the store because of the clientele that's around here.
Right.
So I wanted to get a feel of what people around here also wanted to see that they could walk in. When I was originally online for that first year, I kind of just was doing a little more upscale look. But when I opened the store, I had to say, people want to come in and also buy an everyday item and may not need upscale. So that's when I came up with the idea to combine the two together.
Good. That's good thinking. Good thinking. And with your online boutique, how do you are you able to get feedback through that? Is there any way for people to ask you questions and all that stuff if they did want to go in there and say, hey, this is a particular look, or do you think this will go with this, or can you help me? Is there a way for people to communicate at least with you?
Right. They were pretty much doing that through Instagram. So through messaging on there. Sometimes if I posted something, there might be a question underneath it.
Okay.
So through that way is the way most people were like contacting me.
I love it. And what is the importance, especially in the fashion world, how important is Instagram? You know, what has been the benefit, your benefit of having just an Instagram, and how important is it just to keep it up and keep it updated? You know, and how does it work?
It's very
for you?
important. There's like no limit with Instagram as well.
Yeah.
I think Facebook is good too, but
Mhm.
between the two, Instagram is definitely like the platform where
Yeah,
it's
it's like
like
the go-to.
boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Between their like live videos,
Mhm.
the Instagram TV that's
Yeah.
going on and everything. It's just so much that you could do with it that I think it gets to a very large like audience.
Right.
Using certain hashtags as well. So if you know,
Mhm.
like what you should
It
be
is a
posting.
system and method
Right,
behind.
there's definitely a system to it. So once you get that down pat, like there are people though, I actually, even myself, I have to reach out to like social media experts that can help with that, because I'm not that good in that area, but all the stuff that I'm learning from them, and because I do a lot of my posting, and then like people that I rushed out to, they would do some and show me like, oh, see how this works, and then you can compare your stats, because you know on Instagram it shows you like each week like how you're doing. So so I kind of compare with like what I'm learning from people, the ideals that they're giving me.
So
But
it's
Instagram
definitely a
has-
strategy, because with
Oh,
business, you know, as you hear talking,
time
you know,
of day, everything.
yes, time is strategy. If you're trying to grow your business, especially in the fashion realm, with Instagram is huge.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in that fashion realm, you know, it's especially, you know,
Right, because when my boutique first opened, the first photo I post, I was like, "No, that can't be right. Why I got just one like on this picture? This is hot. Like, what's going on here?" And then, like, as time went on, and I, figured it out and learned and stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. I was thinking, like, 1 billion people on Instagram and one like.
And one like, are you for real here? Give me a grade.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Yes, and as I'm sitting here, I'm reading, you have different writing on your walls, and I'm reading where it says, living life gracefully in style.
Mm-hmm.
And style is such an important thing, because it really embodies the essence of who you are. And as women, we have to express ourselves in so many ways. So what does style and fashion really, like the core of it, what does that mean to you? And and just how important is it for a woman to really just embrace her style? Because some women, it's like, whatever, because they're tired, whatever's going on throughout their day. But sometimes when you just take the time and just put something together, you feel so much better. So what does that mean to you?
Right. Well, for me, it's like dress to impress, and I don't mean it has to mean like upscale then or elegant. Because if you're, let's say you're an artist who's into like graffiti type art, then you're gonna dress a certain way. You're gonna dress like
graffiti
street
art,
style. Things like that. So you're gonna put together outfits that channels, your personality.
Right.
But the style is very important, because if you're presenting yourself, like I like to, if I'm gonna go somewhere to walk in a room, the way I dress is kind of what that person is gonna now expect out of me.
Right.
So it's very important, like to know your style, know like different trends, just different fashions, to wear basically.
Right, I love it. I love it.
All from like jewelry, clothing, shoes, everything. For a woman, your makeup, how you put it on and wear it, is a different impression. Whether it's very bold or very like calm looking. So.
Right. Yes, I do consider myself. I say I'm a mood ring. I don't. When I wake up, sometimes I'll have a big event to go to, and I was like, it just hasn't come to me. But I know it will, when I get in that space for it to come, and I'll be like, boom, boom, there it goes. Woo! Let me get there in an hour. Oh my God, let me get there. Because it's like that, because style is something that's really inspired from the inside out. But speaking of style, we have the lovely Miss Carolina in our next look. Are you ready for us, baby, or no?
That's actually her outfit.
Well, so I didn't say it, so she about to come out here and work this outfit. Okay, look, we did 4 already.
Yes.
Look, I'm ready for the show. I want my popcorn.
Let's hope it look good. Well, I'll decide if it's my boutique or not.
Look, oh my gosh.
Actually, well, the leggings are so.
Well, let me introduce our model, Miss Carolina. This is not the boutique. The leggings are from the boutique.
Yeah.
But we just want her to come out and just and just give her a round of applause because she modeled this stuff so wonderfully. So yes. And Caroline, I want you to have the opportunity, if she can have just a moment, just to kind of let us know what you do, because you're a singer and you do a lot of things. So just take a moment to just tell us who you are, what you do, and how we can get in contact with you.
Okay. My name is Carolina Davis. I'm an R&B singer, songwriter. I performed throughout Chicago. I won 2 Oscars for Best Vocalist in Chicago, and performed there also 3 times. I probably modeled for over 75 designers, so I'm always out there. I act as well, but music and fashion is my main things I do.
Yes. Big shout out to Carolina Davis. We love you. Thank you so much, and wish you the best, because you're out here getting it, and you're such a wonderful, open, vulnerable person. And thank you for being that way, because you inspire us all. So shout out to Miss Carolina. She wore them dresses, okay? I'm like, give me them abs, you know. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. Yes. So moving forward, where do you see Yas Elegance? You know, what is your? Because like you said, there's no ceiling. Right. So what is that? What are one of those ultimate goals? Is it père oui, ooh wee wee? You know, is it working with that specific designer? Is it collaborating? So what is that for you?
Yes, so my next big step is my design. So I'm putting pieces together, working with designers, manufacturers, to get those pieces. I want them in my store, but I also want them, so like as if I was a vendor as well. So, so really just open it to a large market. But that's my next big project that I'm working on, like at this moment.
Oh my goodness! And how excited are you, Miss Lady?
So happy.
She's cute. And I want you to walk out. Let's see. Did you put your outfit together too? Did you pick out all this beautiful stuff you have going on? Look at this adorable little girl. You want to walk to Carolina and walk back over here so we can see your outfit? You do that for us? Yes. Is there a song that you like that you want me to put on for you? She's like, is there a song that she really likes?
Pretty much anything, maybe anything Beyonce.
All right, we ain't gonna play that Beyonce song. We gonna play. Lester, you want to do Single Ladies? What you want to do? What Beyonce song do you like?
Whenever you choose.
Okay, so let me see. Because Beyonce be doing the most. We ain't trying to do the most with the baby right now. So let's see. Let's see what song we can play.
Actually, Rihanna, Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, Diamond. So we're gonna do Diamond. And I want you to go over there to Carolina. And you're going to walk over here, just like Carolina did, so we can see your pretty dress and all this good stuff, because I want them to see your outfit, okay? So walk over there, baby, and Carolina's going to tell you when to walk. Look at she ready, look. So, and speaking of your baby girl, do you carry clothes for children, or is that something that you're going to maybe consider doing in the future?
I thought about it, but at this point, like, I didn't make it like a firm decision.
Right.
So I'm not sure if I want to go that route.
That's a whole nother. I know that's a whole nother realm.
Yeah, exactly. And if I were to go that route, I think I would kind of do a mommy and me type thing.
Ooh.
But like I said, I haven't really thought about it that much. I just been so focused on designing my stuff right now.
Yes, because you got to prioritize. So stuff like that can happen. You can't do everything at once. But I just wondered if that's since you got this beautiful little girl who's very smart. She's over here talking about the fashion and everything. So I'll let you introduce little Missy.
All right.
In her little hold on, let's we're not gonna do the ads right now. We're not gonna do it. Yes.
And they got it where you can't even skip them now.
I know. But look, I'm not paying the $5 a month for no ads. I'm not doing it, okay? You're not getting no more of my money, all right? I'm not doing it. Here we go. This little girl is shining bright like a diamond, Miss Yas. Go on, give it to us, Jazz. Oh, I love it. Come walk over here, spin around. I love it. Hi, let's see the back of it, yes. Let's see this beautiful bow right here. Turn around. Look, she's looking over the shoulder, everything. And can you walk up to the camera right there a little bit? There you go. Look at future model. Look how she know how to do the hand thing and everything. Yes. All right, Jazzy, I love it. Yes, and could you describe what you have on to us?
I have this necklace from Little Red Ribbon next door, and this is my pink dress, and the sparkles over here, even my shoes.
I love it. You did an awesome job. Did your mommy help you put together this outfit?
No, I did it by myself.
So this is a little fashionista. Fashionista. We love
and
it.
there's also like flowers on here, like for spring.
See, I love it. And I love this because remember, she got on the jellies.
Right.
Now, when did jellies come out? Was it 60s?
Oh, I'm not that old.
But the jellies, what did you say?
I know they were in the
fashion?
80s. I didn't know
Because
that.
this whole look has like a, she has the jellies, which is back in the day.
Right.
The whole style is like a throwback. And for her to just love that and that energy and look at the jellies and I love it. You have a really good sense of style, girl, and between you and your mama, yes, elegance is going to be the spot to be. It is, because you're successful. You got this boutique and it's beautiful. And I'm like looking around like, okay, I'm seeing this. Oh my gosh. Like, Carolina, you feel like modeling some more pieces for it? I love it. So what advice would you give? You want to sit down, baby? You want to take a seat? My little co-host for the day. So what advice do you give the next person, when they're saying, okay, I have this vision, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's God, I don't know, it's a lot being an entrepreneur and just believing in yourself, and some people don't have, the people that believe in them, so they really have to go based on their own faith. So what is that piece of advice you can give someone just about holding on to it?
I think that first, you ask yourself, you got to pray on it. Have a strong relationship with God, because He will give you the right answer, and then from there, it'll all come natural. Then I believe in like praying all the time for wisdom. So just giving me that knowledge of my next step. I consider God like my business partner.
Oh,
so everything
there you
that
go.
I do,
Yes.
it's off of what I've prayed, what I've meditated. So I think that's, at least for me, that is the biggest thing, like having that strong relationship with God.
Yes.
And then once you have that, following through on what you're going to do, like staying consistent, not doing something for 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Right.
You got to stay consistent. When you don't see progress right at that moment, you keep going. If you see things falling apart or trickling down, that's probably a moment of the breakthrough right there.
Woo!
So
hold on. Girl, that's a nugget. That's, oh my God, sometimes things can crumble, and that just means that you're getting there. It doesn't mean that it's the wrong thing. It doesn't mean quit. So please say that again. I probably just made you lose a thought. Please say that again.
No, but when things are falling apart or crumbling, that's the moment when, your breakthrough is happening. Like, God is there in that moment. He's helping you. You're going to get to that next level. And basically, yes, just all the faith in the world in Him. Never losing that, never second guessing or doubting or thinking like, this way ain't working, let me do it my way now. Then, that's a disaster basically. So.
Wow. So how did you turn that fear into fearlessness? Because it's a transition.
It is. And
you use that fear to compel
really
you.
just have to have a strong relationship with Him.
Yes.
I believe, if I could sit on the computer and watch, just stories on YouTube or funny things on it, then I could spend, that half hour with God. So I just look at that way, like the priority and, what's going to get me to the next step, like, playing around on the computer or this. So, God is definitely my avenue and route of everything, and just staying true to myself, basically, of my faith and not letting anyone talk me out of my dreams as well. 'Cause, often someone, you know, if they have a fear of something, then they're gonna throw it onto you, and if you don't watch that, you know, that's just gonna be negative energy coming your way as well. So, so it's like not everything is gonna work for everyone. Has their own gift as well. So, you know, I know what works for me, and sometimes it doesn't happen as fast as I want it to, but I know, like, with the right steps, it's gonna, you know, come to pass. So.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful and it's beautiful. And you're saying so many things, you know, that is necessary. Go ahead.
And believe it or not, the way I opened the store, when I got at that moment, I was like, okay, this is it. Like, I need to open the store. I can't keep going back to the same job, you know, every day. So basically, I was like, you got to start writing things down. When you write it down and then speak it into existence, it comes to pass. So that was the first thing I did. I wrote it down, prayed on it, kept speaking it into existence.
Get your vision, write it down, make it clear.
Absolutely. And then I grew up in this area, so I know the Roselle area very well. But I was like, okay, well, what would make sense for me to open a business? I kept, at first was thinking of other towns, and I was like, no, like, my home and my heart is where I should be. So I kind of just went for a drive. I was like, okay, I'm going to drive around. When I find that place, I'll write down the address, you know, and just really speak on it. And it was like boom, 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 you know, one after the next. So, wow. And I know it's a story that's just like, oh, wow, like that really happened. But it really did, because I meditate on it very much.
You put in the work.
And
you know, it just didn't, nothing fell in your lap.
Right, exactly.
You know, it's wonderful when you see these stories and you hear these stories because you're just taken through this kind of roller coaster, but you felt every moment of that.
Right.
You felt the hopelessness. You felt the, oh my gosh, should I give up? Is this really what you called me to do? Oh my God, why didn't that work out? So you felt all those things. So this is a manifestation of those seeds you planted, of all the hours you prayed. You know, you may have lost friendships. You may have lost a lot of things just because you were steadfast in your beliefs and what you could do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some people can't handle that level of faith because it doesn't exist in their life.
Right. Like when you don't see it, you know, it's scary to someone. Like you're scared of.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
Basically.
Yes.
So.
I know my mom and I cracked up because it's so true, but I didn't realize that other people were really seeing me do this. She was like, Racheal, she was like, what you call faith, I call stepping out on a limb. You'll walk out on a limb and be like, is it going to break or is it going to hold me? You know, she was like that. She was like, that's just extreme. She was like, you know. And I was like, I'm jumping off the ledge. You'd be like, well, God, you told me that you better catch me or you better give me some wings. Or you know, hey, R.I.P. because I'm jumping. You know what I'm saying? I done risk way more for way less. You know what I'm saying? So I'm jumping, you know, for my dreams and goals. You know what I mean? So I love it. Thank you for stepping out on faith. You know, because there's always someone watching. Look, there's always someone watching. This little girl right here, you know,
every step
oh my gosh, and she's so smart. She's over here like, yeah, this is the fall, and look how this goes together. And I'm just like, okay, hold on, let me take you home and look at my closet. We can figure out some stuff, okay? I love it. So for you to be, you know, example first and foremost to her, because it's really not what we say, it's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. So. And
she, well, I don't know if I was going to say she should tell you the story, but she may not remember what I'm talking about. But we were, what's that mall called? I don't remember the name. It's in Schiller Park, I believe.
Oh, I definitely
but there's a mall there, and we walked into a boutique, and I was just like, oh, I just love this so much. Like, why can't I have this? And she was listening to me, you know, saying this.
Really?
And so the day when we got the keys and we were getting ready to clean up and, you know, make the stars, she was like, I know you got this, Mom, because we went to that store and you said this was going to happen and this is what's happening now. So she, like, you know, remembered everything.
Oh, my gosh. So. Oh, my gosh. That touches my heart so much. You know, because I have sons. My oldest is going to be 18. Oh, my gosh, this month. And I have a 15-year-old. And, yeah, okay, baby, stop playing. Yes, got them older babies. And whenever I see something that's, you know, a positive reflection of myself in them, or they caught on to something, you know, it just makes you feel like, oh wow,
Yeah.
you know, and you really, they are watching, you know, and so it's important for them to see us in every aspect, you know, because they're going to be dealing with things and say, okay, my mama was under all this pressure, and look how she stayed fast, you know, even
Right.
if I may have seen her crying, she still got up, wiped them tears, and kept it moving.
Right, because when I had the openness, you know, of course there were issues or things, you know, come up and everything.
Yes.
And then I remember I was like standing here and like, oh, should I just break down now? Like, what have I done?
my
Like, you know.
gosh, yes.
But then at the same time, like, I turn and look at her and I'm like, oh, well, look at who's watching me. So,
Oh my
you know, I
gosh.
can't stop now. Like,
You
I
know,
gotta go
yes.
even stronger. And it's always, you know, something like whether it's her reminding me that, you know, keep going. So
I love it because sometimes we need that. Like sometimes you don't have anyone to pull from,
right.
and it be the littlest people on this earth that inspire you the most and that give you.
And that would be my biggest fear is for
Oh,
her
my
to think
goodness.
like, oh, if I can't do it, you know, let me just walk away. Let me just fold this up, or you know. So
Wow. Oh my, you are so awesome! Look at both of you. I'm just like, oh yes. So when it comes to so this is a boutique. What is the difference between a boutique and like the Target or the Marshalls? Because when people say, okay, it's a store, it has clothes. So is it a retail store? What is the difference between a boutique and like your retail stores, and you have the different levels of stores?
right, and you'll find pieces that you can't really find anywhere, especially when it's like the different stuff, like the more upscale things. You'll find clothing that you can't, you know, walk into Target and get.
Right.
Some of my pieces that are like the everyday casual, although it may not be at Target, it may still be like, oh, it's a, you know, sweater or something a little on the simpler side. But you'll definitely find pieces that are like signature pieces, or you're only gonna find it at Yaz Elegance or whoever else is out there. You're only gonna find it there. Especially like when people are designing stuff, like it may be certain material or a quality that they're using that, you know, you're only gonna find with them. So, because I mean, there are vendors out there that I had to do a lot of research. Like I would order just like one bundle is like 6 pieces usually at a time, and I would sometimes just order the one from each one just to kind of get a feeling of, you know, the feel in their clothing. And you'll have 2 vendors who may have that exact same item, but then when you get them, you'll see like, okay, one used this and one used that. So
really,
so it does make a difference. Like if you know a boutique and know, you know, what they're providing to you, then that's why you get the loyal customers and consistent people.
Wow. And that's I didn't even know you get that deep detail. It's
some vendors are real great.
Stuff,
they
okay?
they send you like samples. Like I've gotten samples of things, and often it's not like the full piece of clothing, but it'll be a sample of their material.
So you can at least see because there's nothing worse than ordering something. You be like, what? Like this
Right.
is not what she have on. You better stop playing.
Or it's too thin, or
you like
why
come on now.
sit down and it's wrinkled in 2
Yes,
seconds.
yes. Like the model got on this version.
I gotta walk
they
around
send
with
you
a steamer with
Like, are you
me.
serious right now? Yes, wow. That's a lot of insights. I've always wondered, like, what makes a, you know, because it's nice, like, you know, who wants to just walk out and see somebody in the same exact thing, especially when it's something that's, you know, a little more pricey or something that's, you're like, okay, oh my God, I'm about to be popping. And boo popping next to you, you're like, well, hold on. Why?
And that's why, like, my prices are actually very affordable, but that's why you'll see boutiques, even the ones that do have like the higher price, but I still understand why they do, because a lot of the vendors, they do have good quality, and the price that it costs to get like a piece of clothing does cost a lot more than like, you know, like I don't know which company, so I don't want to say like if it's Target or Walmart or whatever, but whichever one it is, you know, that it's easier for them to just produce like pieces very fast, but it's not going to be that same quality. So like even boutiques that are higher priced than me, I would be like, yeah, they're most likely telling the truth. And, you know, they're not trying to mark it up because of, you know, whatever reason. Like
because it's hard to know, especially if you're not, you know, a clothing fashion connoisseur. You can be like, oh, it's a nice shirt, but the next person be like, oh, it's not the quality that you know, like they're wanting more than the quality is worth.
Right.
So like you said, it's about building, you know, being reputable and building that client base.
And when I did a lot of the like pop-up shops and everything, when people met me that way, like most of them were out in Chicago.
Right.
And like when they would see my stuff online, it probably made them hesitant, like, oh, well, should I order or not? But when I did those shows, it really brought like, oh, the quality feels like awesome, and you know, so they became. I mean, say live customers. I've been open a year and a half, but still, like, they're still with me, you know.
And that's
so
to keep somebody to come to you to come back.
Right.
Means a lot.
Exactly.
Because you can spend, be like, you know, I'm gonna go elsewhere. But if they come back, that means that okay, this is the person worth spending my money at. I trust this person. Because it's hard to know online, especially when you have, you know, the Wish app, and when you have all these, you know, different stores. You know, it's hard to know. But it sounds like you have a high quality of stuff, but it's more on an affordable level. Was that your goal?
Yes,
to be
it was my goal. Mainly because I've always liked boutiques, and sometimes, like, you know, when I was younger, I used to walk in them and I couldn't afford the pieces. And so now, even if I walk into one and I can't afford it, then I'm thinking like, well, there may be someone out there who was in my position before. So I definitely wanted to have that variety. So I do have like lower piece items, but I do have like the Coach shoes wearing like higher ticket items as well. So it's a variety as with casual versus upscale, as well as the price points. So definitely, I just wanted, you know, everyone to be included and not have to walk in and, you know, say I can't afford it, or even walk in and say, oh, it's too cheap. I prefer, you know, something higher ticket, because, you know, you get
kind of caters to you know, and I like that because I think that's how it should be. You know, to where you have it on a level of affordability to where you can still pay your bills, but those people who like to, you know, boom, boom, bam, you have that level of, you know, bougie. So they get bougie, so they can get that groove on too. Go ahead, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Yes, I do want to take the time to make sure we put your business out there. This is Yas Elegance, located in Roselle, Illinois, and just let them know about your website and just how to connect with you on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever outlet that you have available, and just let us know what you do.
Yes. So my website is yaselegance.com, all just one word. Instagram, same thing, Yas Elegance, and Facebook, so it makes it very simple, just one word all together. And you can message me on any of those platforms. And then here at the location, we're located at 111 and a half Main Street in Roselle, Illinois, and we're open most days 10 to 7. Sunday is 12 to 5, and I'm closed on Mondays. So.
Yes, and then as far as women's sizes, what sizes do you cater to?
I have right now my boutique from small up to 3X.
So nice.
A wide variety as well.
Okay, that's all of it. So, maybe everybody can shop.
Everybody.
Yes.
And same with that, when I opened the store, that was also another decision, because when I was online, it was mainly small, medium, large. But when I opened and saw like some of the clientele coming in, and people also messaged me that was in this town and asking like, oh, will you be getting this or that, you know, so it prompted me like, okay, well, let me add this as well.
Oh, I love it because, you know, I'm glad that we're in a day and age to where all women can look good. It's just like, let's cater to everybody, because we're all beautiful. And even if we do need to lose some weight to do whatever we got to do, I firmly believe you got to love that stuff off of you. You don't hate yourself. You know, it's beautiful. You love yourself.
Yeah, boutiques provide that for curvier women. Like, they provide clothing where you can look very fashionable and chic. Whereas walking, you know, into like an everyday retailer store, you're not going to get clothing that's like very fashionable. I mean, you may just get regular top, you know.
Yes. And then there's such an intimate feel about it. Like if I walk into here, I know that I'm being catered to specifically. It's not just a mad rush of let's get you in and out, or I don't have time, I gotta go do this, I do that. You know, in these type of places, I've always gotten to feel like, you know, I'm here, I wanna make sure you're satisfied. So, Oh my goodness. I'm so very excited. It's such a beautiful space to be in. Thank you so much, Carolina Davis, Miss R&B singer, okay? Who ain't po broke. She's Slim Jim, but she ain't po broke. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're looking for, a singer, she's definitely an entertainer out here in Chicago. A model, she does that thing. She know how to walk in heels, boots. She will get it popping. So we are very proud of what you're doing, here in Chicago. And thank you for, coming with Miss Cynthia, Esmail, and just doing your thing. We're happy about that. And make sure y'all stop by here if you're in Roselle. Stop by. We know it's a little distance from Chi-Town, but you can go to yaselegance.com and look at her gear, because a lot of things that I see here, are online, because I was looking, I was all up in it, like, let me see what Sister Girl got going on, okay? And I really love it, and seeing the pieces up close, it's stuff that I would honestly wear, seriously, because it's nice quality pieces that'll last. I'm like a low-key hoarder a little bit. I'm getting better at it, okay? Hoarders Anonymous, so I hold on to stuff for a long time. So I love pieces that are timeless, and everything that I've seen, I can wear now, I can wear in 10 years, you know what I mean? I can work it out.
Right.
So, yes, so big shout out. What song we gonna go out on?
Oh, jeez. I'm so bad at this.
Yes, you got, anybody got suggestions? We shine bright like a diamond. We had some wild thoughts. Let's see what we gonna do. What we gonna do? Yes, we gonna do some more diamonds. Yes, because we are diamonds. Okay. Hey, we gonna take time. We're at Yas Elegance Boutique, named after this beautiful young lady right here. This is a woman who steps out on faith, who doesn't let fear predict her destiny. Okay, living in courage and fearlessness. We love you, girl, for stepping out on faith, and for bringing us this beautiful boutique. And I want you to, hey, to know you and I. Look, on ahead. Like diamonds in the. Come on, we're going to get up and jam to it. Come on, Cynthia. Come on, Carolina. Hey, let me get up. Hold on. Yes. Hey, like diamonds in the sky. Come on. Hey. Oh. Hey.
I want black rose, no rhythm, that's for sure.
Yeah, because we on the scene and we shining bright like a diamond. This was a vision that came to life through perseverance, through hard work, through faith, through fearlessness. So get it going on, y'all. If you have a dream, your vision, write it down, make it clear, and shine bright like a diamond. No one else has to understand it but you, baby. But you can shine on. Yes. Go ahead. Hey. You're on the scene on Racheal J. We love you. Until next time. Yes. Go Bulls. I need y'all to make some noise now. We need the Bulls to do something now.